Breaking news out of southern Aroostook County tonight, where the school board in one community appears to be the first to break ranks with Governor Janet Mills and is embracing President Trump's interpretation of Title IX. The superintendent of MSAD 70 School Board, based in Hodgdon, says the board voted unanimously to approve a motion to, quote, align with federal Title IX by recognizing only two sexes, biological male and biological female, and that all private spaces be separated by biological sex. The superintendent, Tyler Putnam, says his district has been hoping for state and federal leaders to work together to help support local districts. Now, the Mills administration has said that the Trump administration's interpretation of Title IX violates the Maine Human Rights Act. We have reached out to the governor and the Attorney General's office to ask about that vote last night. We have not yet heard back. Well, the Maine Constitution requires a balanced budget. So every session, legislators work to pass a spending plan that is in line with expected state revenues and takes into account bills the federal government will cover. But what if in the middle of this budget process, the president reverses America's trade policy and his administration announces steps to block federal school funds from Maine? Well, Donovan Lynch is reporting tonight about how lawmakers are now grappling with those very questions. He has more tonight from the State House.
Both sides agree Maine's financial future is anything but certain.
And we don't know all of it yet, to be honest with you.
It's not the easiest question to answer.
With the Trump administration moving to pull federal funds from Maine and some warning of an economic downturn from tariffs, members of the legislature's Appropriations and Financial Affairs Committee have a challenging task: work on a state budget.
This happened during the Great Recession. It happened during COVID.
Writers of budgets aim to account for the future. Maine is confronting something immediate. The Trump administration has frozen or wants to freeze money to the Maine Department of Education, the Maine State Library, and the Maine Department of Corrections, a potential loss of hundreds of millions of dollars overall. This all comes after Governor Mills signed an initial $11.3 billion two-year budget bill in March. Now, Democratic Appropriations Chair, State Representative Drew Guttine, says it will be up to lawmakers to work on a Part 2 spending plan that meets this rapidly changing moment.
You know, we're trying to put ourselves in a position of being able to respond to that uncertainty as best we can, and we've taken a very cautious approach.
One option Guttine is looking to is the state's so-called rainy day fund, a roughly $900 million pot of money for emergencies.
Well, I'm glad it's there. Let's put it that way.
The rainy day fund is supposed to be for emergencies. This is not an emergency.
Resistance coming from Senator Sue Bernard, the ranking Republican on the Appropriations Committee. As the federal government looks to cut funds to Maine over the state allowing transgender athletes to play in girls' sports, Bernard believes changing state law is a better way forward.
It's still something that could be in our governor's hands. It's still something that she could rectify if she wanted to.
From here, the attention will now turn on the state revenue forecast. That'll predict how much money Maine is expected to bring in over the next fiscal years. That's due May 1st. In Augusta, Donovan Lynch, News Center, Maine.